I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it in back bay. Yeah, I got game, God in a fan way. We the city of the champs, every sport we play. Spit wetter than the harbor, yeah, I'm flowing like the Charles. I be speeding on this beat, call it Turnpike Miles. Yeah, it's Boo signing on, John to the Hancock, and I'm always key, I'm ready to unlock. I be doing big things, don't even have a deal. Yeah, I battle through these.
Welcome back, everyone, to the newest edition of Once a Week. I'm Giannouloudis, and I appreciate you guys tuning in today. As for this week's message, as you can see from the title, it comes off pretty straightforward. Don't forget to enjoy your life. Sounds simple, right? But how quickly do we all forget to do that? How quickly do we all lose track of the moment that we're in because we're so focused on what we have to do, or what isn't here with us now, or what happened to us in the past. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning with this message on my mind today because everywhere I've turned recently, I see it more and more in so many people. And over the course of 2021, Once a Week brought up major key points for bringing everything back to that joy in the moment. So in today's message, you might get a refresher. But before we step into it, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button below so you don't miss a once a week message that's coming at you every single Sunday with something new to help you. But to dive into it today, where's your focus the majority of the time? If you really had to sit down and think on that, where do you direct your energy? Because for the majority of us, it is on everything that we have to do. Always a checklist, always a to-do list, on to the next one, on to the next thing. Which, yes, can bring with it a feeling of satisfaction if you allow that in, but more often than not many of us actually do that. Because we're so focused on what we have to do, we don't give ourselves enough time to enjoy where we are. So in turn, we miss out on enjoying our life. Because the stress from the to-do list takes over, and you can probably say it yourself, that to-do list, it never ends. But here's the connection back to a 2021 video. We are not human doings, we are human beings. Your main job in life is to just be. To be in the moment and make the most of it. To be in the moment and enjoy the process as the doors for you begin to open up. That's why in the scriptures, we're told to just be still. Because when we're still, we come more in touch with who we are, and who we are is not what we do. But again, if we focus so much on what we have to do and the go, go, go lifestyle, you completely miss out on enjoying your life because life will begin to move so fast, you're going to get to a point where you wonder where it all went. Don't miss out on life because of the to-do list outside of yourself. Yourself should be at the top of your to-do list for that matter. But that brings me to point 2 here that has really stuck out to me recently. Like I said, we are human beings, not human doings, right? But what about when our focus begins to shift to what isn't in our life right now? What about the lack mindset that we've talked so much about in recent videos? This one comes to all of us in so many different areas, but those of us who can rise a bit higher in their perspective and their understanding, they welcome in a whole new area of peace and enjoy life with that. Because how often do your thoughts focus on who isn't in your life or what isn't in your life? That specific person, maybe a significant other, maybe a family member for that matter, or the money, the house, the car, maybe the independence and the freedom for that matter. I'm sure some, if not all of these areas at one time or another has been on your mind that you want in your life. Because I know from experience they have for me. But if your focus stays pinpointed on how whatever it is isn't in your life, you'll begin to miss out on what already is in your life. And this trips a lot of us up Because everything in the world right now is telling us what our lives should look like. We all have an image of what that means for us in our heads. But if we let that image dominate our thoughts, we miss out on the people, the things, and the experiences we already have or can create with what's already here now. That's a shift from a lack mindset to an abundant mindset. And an abundant mindset means that there is always more and more to give and more to come into your life. A lack mindset, by any means, will always pull your perspective downward, which means you miss out on enjoying your life now. Don't forget to enjoy your life, right? That's why I titled it that. But what about the last one? Focusing on the past. It can fall in line with the lack mindset for sure, but how many of us get so caught up in what happened to us that we never leave that moment? As much as we may grow older, we are constantly replaying whatever moment in our minds, constantly feeling the same emotions over and over and over again. That's a true battle for all of us in life. Because how can you enjoy the moment that you're in when you're so focused on the struggles or the pain that you went through? We miss out on so much of life for this specific reason. And it's tough. It's so tough to shift that. But if led with a new perspective, if you start to look for a lesson in the pain, if you start to shift how you define what happened to you, you take its power away for one, but two, you come back to the moment that you're in now. You begin to find strength because of the struggle you went through. And with that new strength, you then can move forward to create and enjoy your life anew. How great is that? You direct where your mind focuses and what your mind focuses on. We've gone over that so many times in once a week, and I love those messages because it's your power. But to not let that power be shackled down, to shift and come back to the moment that you're in, the present. Now the future, not the future or the past pulling you away. You find that joy in your life all over again. And that's incredible. Because life is full of moments that come down to how we decide to see them. You choose the definition. It's either one of strength or one of lesser. But with recent weeks and many people being so focused on something that pulls them down in life, you gotta remember to enjoy your life. Shifting your focus brings you back to yourself. It brings you back to the people that are all around you. It brings you back to the blessings that are all around you. It brings fun back into your experiences. No matter what happened, it happened for you. It did not happen to you. Don't focus on what isn't in your life because it takes away from what is. Enjoy what is so you can allow more to come in. That's how we're meant to live life, and that's dating back, that knowledge, that wisdom is dating back all the way to the scriptures. I find it incredible. I think it's awesome, but I also find it so powerful, and I hope you do as well. So to close out this week, don't forget to enjoy your life. It isn't a constant to-do list. There's more to you than just that. How can you shift your focus back to the moment that you're in? Truly take time for yourself and find what works for you. But it is the start of a new year. And shifting that focus and perspective will bring in a whole new level of joy every single day of your life from this point on. Think about that. But I truly appreciate you guys tuning in. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button below, hit that like button. And if in the middle of this message, someone came to you that could need this message or could help them, please share this message to someone who you feel needs it or needs help making that shift to remember to enjoy their life again. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button below for more once a week videos coming at you. And if you or anyone you know is in need of a life coach to dive into the mind with you and help you shift to find that joy again in every single moment, please go to BillyGLifeCoaching.com and you can set up a free strategy session with me. I'll be right there for you. But again, I thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to enjoy your life. Until next week.
You know I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm